Hi, my name is Katie, and I'll be discussing research I conducted profession for English 114. So, I am a hairdresser, and since a really young age, probably about 4 or 5, I knew I was destined to do hair. I would do it in my bathroom, behind my parents' back, and always get in trouble, even though they knew deep down that it looked good for a 4 or 5 year old. And when I hit middle school is when my friends started coming home with me, and I would do their hair in the bathroom. That bathroom has seen some horrendous hair. And by the time I got to high school, I could take real cosmetology classes to learn what I was doing, and I actually graduated from high school with my license to do hair and to own my own salon. And I knew right when I graduated that I needed to further my education. When I graduated, I started working in a salon right away to learn all the things that I never learned in school. But I knew that if I was going to own my own business, I needed to further my education. So I'm at Sandhills taking business courses. And looking back on my first day at work, the number one thing I was most worried about is talking to these random strangers that would come in, sit in my seat for an hour. I just didn't know how to handle that. So classes like business communication and organizational behavior really helped me tremendously to be able to read the clients when they came in and know if they wanted to just sit there and relax or if I needed to entertain them and what to talk about. And of course, the number one most important part of working in a salon is making money and being able to make that booth rent. So accounting, personal finance, and business math all really helped me learn the responsibilities of making money and how I should handle it after I make the money. I am currently at a salon downtown called Charmed, and every day I use these skills I learned from class to make business decisions. Luckily, the owner of the salon is a woman named Beth who was a co-stylist with me at the very first salon where I worked. So I knew how she worked, we got along, and I knew what she expected because she's kind of tough. So because I live closest to the salon, I'm normally the stylist that ends up opening. And that doesn't come with too many responsibilities. I unlock the door, set the air, and clean, little small things like that. And just to make sure if State Board did end up coming in that day, we would be covered and I would not get in trouble for anything. The biggest gatherings held amongst cosmetologists have to be the annual hair shows, and they are held in big cities like Atlanta and Orlando. And I was lucky enough to go to an Atlanta hair show a couple years back, and it was amazing. It was 3 days long, and it was celebrity filled. I go to the Charlotte Hair Show every year with my best friend and coworker, and it's a great girls' weekend, and we learned so much, and that gets to go towards our state board classes with the hours. And there are so many famous hairstylists that come and teach shows, and we just learn new techniques, and we always leave feeling refreshed and just motivated to do our best at work. And with all the advantages there are of being a hairdresser, there are a couple disadvantages as well. Liability being the huge one. Children are a huge issue, and because 80% of my clientele are mothers, they always want to bring their children in, and our salon is not child friendly. Just simply because if a child gets burned on wax, or cuts themselves with scissors, or falls in a chair, we are held responsible. And not only am I in trouble, but the owner as well. In 10 years, I see myself owning my own salon because I do want a family and to be able to stay with my children and not take them to daycare. And it would just be easiest to work 2 or 3 days a week and rely on other stylists paying booth rent to help. I have gone from doing hair in my bathroom, hiding from my parents, to working in one of the nicest salons in town. And it has all been made possible through my education. So, thank you guys.